Are we live? Are we live?
Charlemagne.
Sounds like.
And welcome to another live episode of Dots and Lines. This is where the hard A's meet the Wednesday Warriors. We're going to talk about everything anime, manga, comics, and like I said, everything in between. So please introduce yourself, fellas.
It's your boy, me, Connell, your friendly neighborhood Renaissance man. I do all the things with all the stuff. And shout out to the 1 year, John.
Big facts. Hello, friend. It is Mr. Sniffles, Digga Des. This is Autumn's favorite part. His name is Desmond.
She will be making an appearance very shortly. And I am Greysonred, a big old nerd that is scared about doing this live. So let's get to it. I am really excited for all the things that is going on. But first off, guys, it's been a year. It's been 52 weeks.
Tuki, no.
We are not getting through it whatsoever. I'm really, really, really thankful that we're able to get through this first year. And this has just been a lot of fun. I found the love of editing through this. I've read books that I never would have read if it weren't for you guys. And
I actually don't believe that one. We've been pretty true. We've been pretty true at like sticking with ones that we would honestly pick up, even if it's like was a trap and we had to finish reading it more so in your case than mine. But I don't know. I don't feel like you picked up anything that you hated.
Oh, let me tell you something right now. There's no way I would.
And this is how much time you have to tell me before you can express yourself in a matter of with adults.
I'm going to. I am going to save the hatred, and we're going to add someone that has been bellowing with hatred about certain game companies. Okay, we don't want to waste his time. You know him, you love him. It's MF Dusse, my dog. Please don't curse too much for a minute or two.
What up? Don't curse too much. It's crazy.
Listen, I'm wearing a hoodie of God. I'm not cursing at all. But I will say
that means
Bandai Namco, y'all need to do better. Y'all really need to do better. I've been putting out the same game since we was in high school 15 years ago.
Even before high school. Hey, whoa. With the docs.
Immediate. Listen,
I'm
tired of hitting X 4 times and then hitting A. Like I'm tired of doing the same automatic combos. I'm tired of substitution jutsus with a different can of paint. Like they're coming out with a new JJK game. It's going to be announced February 18th. And honestly, it's probably going to be Naruto Ninja Storm 4 clone number 55 because that's all it is. It's weird to me. It's weird to me that people watch different animes because it's different. But why are we getting the same game? So we're going to get JJK, we're going to get Black Clover, but Naruto game style. Like that's weird to me. Don't y'all think? Am I tripping?
Yeah.
I mean, they tried something new with Jump Stars, right? Because Jump Stars was supposed to be like their Marvel vs. Capcom clone, but open world. They tried it and it wasn't good. It was so unbalanced. Like you had characters that were like S tier, and then you had absolutely D tier characters, and it didn't matter how good you were. If it was an S tier character, it was an S tier character. If it was a D tier character, D tier. Like Aizen from Jump Stars or Gone from Jump Stars. They were not good, but they were MCs. They just the characters and the way that they were coded was just dog water.
And I hear you. I'm just saying creatively with all these different IPs, y'all can have different types of games. Y'all can have like a Diablo-esque ARPG. You could have something like with Gachi Kuchi. I forget what's the real name of it.
That's exactly
imagine that game, but like Monster Hunter, where y'all team up and y'all go fight a trash monster. Like y'all have different ideas. Y'all can have a turn-based game on like
Zoe, imagine a Souls-like either like a Souls-like One Piece game or a Souls-like Bleach game. Tell me that's gonna go hard.
It would be crazy, especially Bleach. I'm not even the biggest fan of Bleach, but something like that, I would be more invested to try. Then like all these arena fighters. My favorite one is like think Black Clover. You choose whatever house you want to be in, you get different perks from it, and y'all go on missions with your homies because y'all, Black Bulls, y'all the Golden Dawn or whatever. Like that'll be fun. That's interesting.
I gotta say, y'all, listen, I want this conversation to keep going, and it will. but we got someone in the trenches just waiting.
You've
been sitting here for a minute, and this is a party, okay?
This is a party.
Listen, this is 52, so we got a whole bunch of guests. So we gotta add Trench Baby Goku, aka Hero Hotep. My dog.
You already know. It's good. It's good, y'all.
Thank you for being patient. I see you waiting. You know what I'm saying? So, for those of you guys who don't know, that's Hero Hotep, friend of the show. Thank you very much. I know you heard us talking about how we're being served Bandai Namco slop. I would love for you to chime in as well, because I love this hate. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I do.
Wait. So y'all gotta fill me in. Like, what's the slop of it?
So JJK is making a new game. It's said to be released in April, and it's basically just another Ninja Storm format. Like, so it's basically exactly that. But you know what though? Like,
that's the button for a combo.
Now that we just added another homie to the stage, man, I feel like they need to stray away from the Storm, obviously. But like, you know, when it was just with the homies and you trying to, you know what I'm saying? What's that, Mano? You getting into that mode. Yeah. But yeah, like, so Fighter Z was my favorite of the fighting games since Ninja Storm. And I feel like they need to lean more on that Marvel vs. Capcom type of fighting style. As far as the, fighting games. Now, what Zoe was saying, they can get creative with their own, IP and tell their story through the game that way. Because that's really why Ninja Storm was nice with it, because
I do have to ask though, Zoe, are you mad at the format of it just being, a Naruto clone, Ninja Storm clone, or are you mad at the fact that we're just getting another story mode of things that we've already watched?
It's both. And to also add on, I'm also mad at the anime fans that are buying this slop and pretty much giving the money to Bandai Namco to continue doing the same arena brawler every single new anime, and they just eat it up. I'm tired of it, honestly. Y'all can be innovative. Y'all can be creative. I gave like 4 different ideas with 4 different IPs. Like, come on.
Free game.
What I would say is like, when you have, so Naruto is really a clone of Budokai 3. When you think about it, it's the same kind of fighting mechanic where it's like you got 2 people kind of open world and you just button mash essentially until one of y'all dies. Like, and when you get into that, we don't really get other anime game formats other than either the 2D side scroller, where it's 2 people fighting, like the Dragon Ball Z game that came out like Android 19 or whatever.
I think that was Fighter Z.
That was Fighter Z.
Yeah, Fighter Z. Or which is either like the Mortal Kombat style of fighting game, or we get the Budokai style of fighting game. That's it. We have never gotten a Souls-like or like an open world like the Hogwarts game, like an MMO style anime game.
I would say Dragon Ball Kakarot. Wasn't that more like RPG-ish?
Oh, see, I didn't play that.
Yeah, but it wasn't good though.
That doesn't stop them from trying. Yeah. People hold on to that game. We'll get better games like that in that type of route.
I mean, those that like it, but like, don't
listen. I'm a basic bitch. I like little fighting games. Okay, that's what I do. That's what I'm into. Speaking of which, though, we actually got fed pretty well with some stuff that we saw from Marvel in regards to fighting games. It's been announced a while ago, but I know y'all saw.
Shout out. The trailer was today with the X-Men one. Shout out to Storm, shout out to Justin Daughter, having her big one. And Jade Cargill's still the champ.
Yeah, shout out to her for not defending.
Speak on it. Hey, that's Hunter's fault. That's on Hunter. Oh, you want? No, okay, cool.
Black History Month. My bad. I love that.
I don't know what this is. It's crazy.
So we talked about the tongue and souls thing. What y'all
shut up. We need a point of view character. Zoe, explain it to us like we're 5 years old.
You talking about Wolverine?
The tongue in game.
Explain Tokon. Explain Tokon.
Y'all remember Marvel vs. Capcom? This is in essence the habitual successor, and I'm loving it. It's giving all the vibes of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 3. It's in a brand new 2026 can of paint, and that is Aurora. Shout out to the goddess. Shout out to the goddess. But yeah, it's coming soon, and this is the type of games that animes need to be trying. But as far as fighting style, I gotta cater to the fighting game community. Like, make it a good fighting game.
Man, I'm so excited for this.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna hold you. Cuts.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm not gonna hold you. I might go into tournament mode again because Marvel vs. Capcom.
And we might have to soft launch a Twitch account.
Hey, listen,
I'm
all for putting belt to ass in video games. Okay, I'm all for that.
Just remember who was the king of the group. You know.
Anyway,
all right, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I started playing Tekken at 24, 25.
That's your problem.
Which is a wild statement.
What do you want from me?
Anyone born in 90s and 2000s, that's a wild statement to say.
I mean, it is what it is, but I still held my own. It's okay. Shout out the king.
Hey, Bazo, but guess what? When this game comes out, we'll all be starting fresh. And guess what? I'll still be putting belt to ass. That's all that matters.
Y'all can clock it. Y'all can clock it. 52.
I talk.
I said what I said.
Spicy.
Real long talk.
Y'all can put belt to ass on me. Pause. I don't care.
Wicked work.
He's just giving it up, huh? He's just giving it up.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you enter the culling game.
So Phil,
like party.
I want to ask: have you seen the trailer yet for this game?
To what?
Token, the new trailer that dropped. So I don't know if you see it, but Danger, the mutant, that is pretty much Mega Man from Marvel vs. Capcom. If you look at his kit, that is Mega Man through and through.
Danger's a she.
The drill.
Danger has yiddies, but yeah, I'm with it.
I mean, yeah. Shout out to the yiddies.
This is what I've been waiting for, man. I try to get on Marvel Rivals. I'm a basic, like I said, I'm a basic bitch, and I'm not good at shooters. I keep getting thrashed, so I want a fighting game. I'm very excited for this.
This could be good.
You're not gonna have no fun playing me or Zoe.
All right, then I just want to play y'all niggas. I'm going online and beat the noobs. What the fuck?
Line it up.
Come on, baby. So,
what's up, man?
We really, first off, thank you for supporting the show.
Absolutely.
Thank you for even popping up. I know you took time out of the day. You know what I'm saying? And thank you for your insight because I don't know shit about games, bro. I just pop in and play.
It's okay. Casuals need love too, and I'm here.
I like the topic though, because it is everything in between. This is that everything in between part. Yeah, we done covered Marvel and comics and anime all in this one gaming sphere of it.
Yeah,
love it. I love it. Thank y'all for having me.
Give out your socials real quick. You want more followers? Whatever we can do to help, if anything at all.
You
know, MF Dusse on TikTok. That's the only where I'm at right now. I'll be back on Twitch soon enough, and I just want to say. I didn't curse this time. I fear God, you know. We here.
But you're still Doom, though. We still Doom.
You're right. I can't wait for Doom to come in the token as well. That's going to be one of my mains.
Oh, trash.
As soon as this game comes out, so.
Okay, we'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was MF Dusse. Thank you a million times. Appreciate you, dog.
Yeah, no doubt.
Man, that is not our only guest, by the way. We have a couple more people coming. So stay with us.
Stacked lineup?
We do have a stacked lineup. We do. My friend Chris, you know what's funny? He's always asking to be on the pod, but it's always last minute. So he actually hit me up and was like, yo, you guys doing the pod today? I was like, yeah, actually, it's the yearly event. Like, if you have anything you want to talk about. He was like, no, not really. I was like, all right, fuck me.
he was like, y'all got it today.
Yeah.
So he was the one I think that was the episode where we talked about the video game for the Soul one, the Marvel John.
I don't know if he's gonna watch this, but he's actually one of my closest friends since I moved here to Jacksonville, and I really love being around him because when I'm not on camera, I actually don't talk like at all. If I'm not talking to someone, I can just be sitting in silence for hours. That nigga will talk for me.
You on that Wonder Man shit, fool? Do you still need help getting out your head, cuz? What you
I
know?
mean, sometimes. But I don't never have to get out of my head when he's around. This nigga will. I have literally sat there and just let him talk for 20 minutes straight. And then he'll ask me a question, then answer on his question, and go on for another 15 minutes. I swear to God, I love him so much.
Jesus.
Yeah,
shout out Uncle Chris, man.
Shout out Uncle Chris. That's my man.
The young uncle.
Yeah, he's writing a book right now, and it's about murdering a whole bunch of people, which is a great transition.
Favorite side. Oh,
JJK.
The Cullen Games.
First off, has everyone watched this episode?
Yes.
I have not.
Oh, I'm sorry. I might spoil some things for you, Nas.
It's all good, you know. That's why we come.
How far are you in the of the season 3?
I have not started season 3.
But you read the manga, right?
Yes. I read the manga, so I already know what's going on. But I haven't started season 3.
I bet.
Yeah, this was more of an exposition episode anyway. We find out whether Yuji wants to fight or not. You're already in the games, nigga. You're tied with Sukuna. Sorry.
Right.
You don't get to walk away.
He chose that.
He did choose that.
Yeah.
Never swallow, kids.
Crazy.
Crazy word.
Never.
All right.
Never swallow.
So Yuji, right?
Yeah, because I don't even know what to say.
So Yuji, right?
No, let me say this real quick. My kids are always picking up stuff off the ground and putting it in their mouth. Stop. Whenever you watch it, you get older.
All right, so then never swallow. Never
swallow.
Yeah.
There's like 4 different ways we can say that. So Yuji, Cullen Game, Megami, Diet Sasuke. What's happening?
Diet
Sasuke is crazy.
Is he not though? Is he not?
Accurate.
What was Sasuke's main summon aside from a snake?
A hawk.
Exactly. What's Megami's main summon? The first thing he summoned besides them dogs?
It's like an owl. It's like an owl. I'm not gonna lie. It is an owl. It is a flying
creature. Bird. He summons a bird.
Well, Diet Sasuke suffers way more than regular Sasuke. I can tell you that much.
Damn.
We'll talk about it when the series ends.
You know, he did watch his friends and family die multiple times. You know.
Listen, this episode was a lot of exposition, but it was cool. It was cool because we got stakes immediately. Whenever you enter the barrier to get in the Cullen Games, you actually get randomly dropped somewhere. So you can't go in with a strategy. That was a cool touch that I forgot about in the manga.
Yeah. Helicopter this man for like that was. He didn't even fully land in the space, and he's already got smoke with 2 people. So I was all right, cool. This was outside of the expedition. This was throwing hands. So
can I say something on like just to go back to the beginning of the episode with the no music with Kenjaku and the overall cinematicness of Kenjaku offering people the ability to participate or not to participate. Because we all know that Sukuna is a psychopath, right? Sukuna is a crazy person. But Kenjaku, who has been crafting this plan for centuries upon centuries, still offered people at its apex to say, hey, do you want to participate in the death game? Yes or no? And I feel like that small touch shows like he's not really in it to murder everybody. He's just kind of in it to get the best results.
Yeah, he's an experimenter at the end of the day, and unfortunately, he's experimenting with like human beings.
Yep. So. But there was that part where he thanked that girl. I think girl ? Where
I like that a lot.
Yeah, where he was like, "Thank you for being nice to my son," because let's not forget that Kenjaku took back shots in order to make Yuji exist.
That is a fact.
Dedication to the plan, right there.
That's dedication to science. He was willing to give up that ass for science, bro.
Shout out Ghetto. The homie, man.
Bro, do you know how dedicated you have to be? Because here's the thing. He didn't just get smashed. He got smashed and cuddled and carried to term and then made sure the baby was good. So he stayed around for a while. I'm sure they had sex at least more than once. He was committed.
He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that at all for the plan. He just chose to. He made a choice.
Dedication to the plot. When you win it, you win it.
Win it, you win it.
I love it.
I don't know if I'm dedicated enough to take back shots for months on end. So I gotta salute him.
Not at all.
Definitely not. But
me personally, no.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? That's your forte, then who am I to judge?
To be fair, I'm also not playing a century spanning like death game. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not
true. You do what you gotta do to make the plan come to fruition. Unfortunately,
if I had the time on my hand, I might do that one. Actually,
crazy.
That's wild.
A lot of stuff to get to that point. But either way, the episode was up to that point. And then when they got dropped into the culling games, the first thing Yuji does is have to fight the airplane chick and then clocks her shit. Because let's not forget, like, Yuji is left, right, Itadori. Like, if it's one thing, Yuji is going to get to these hands. It don't matter what's happening or who it's about. You're going to catch this left, you're going to catch this right. You might catch a knee, you might catch an elbow, but you're going to catch something.
Don't forget when he one-shots helicopter, dude.
Oh, my God.
For sure.
He just punched dude in the head, was like, oh, yeah, helicopter spinning in a circle. There's a center point.
Boom. That's all.
Then kicked him in the nuts. I don't even know why he thought his hand was broken after that. Like, who are you?
I'm not going to lie. If I go at you at like 100 miles an hour, I see your hand bleeding after I hit you, I assume you're dead. But usually,
that's what the chick said too. Like, oh, you're not ordinary. No. And you were wrong for thinking that I was. That's on you.
Yeah.
The most unordinary thing about this, though, is just how them being put in the position, like sorcerers now being put in the position for the culling games, has made them ruthless immediately. At the end of the episode, we have two sorcerers who are lying. At least one of them is lying and trying to set someone up for no reason other than the love of the game.
Yeah.
I've been out there, what, for 12 days, they said?
Yeah.
So I see, the scheme and like, hey, man.
It's an evil world we live in.
A new player has entered, even though they're OP and, they're probably ill-prepared to what's, going to happen moving forward. But yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like is when they introduced, what's his name? Hikarumo?
Yeah.
In the manga. We saw him through a hole he had put through somebody.
Yes.
No, so it wasn't like
we'll just say it for the people because he's like that.
Crazy panel.
He's like niggas don't know. He's like that. Yeah. Niggas gonna see.
We can't show that panel because he put a hole through a human, but like you get the picture. Imagine it in your head.
Yeah, things are getting ruthless. We're just at the end because we're getting close to the end of what winter anime would be. Things are about to get ruthless for that season finale for a lot of people. A wholesome episode that wasn't all murdery was Fire Force. Did we all watch that?
You caught this episode wholesome?
This was more wholesome than the other episodes. Like, come on.
That's wild. That's wild.
But yeah, bro. At the end of the episode, it was kind of like flashbacks of why Shinra is cool with Ogun. I thought that was really nice. And we see that Ogun is like a really nice guy, like almost abnormally nice, to the point they're like, you're the nicest person I know.
He's like, I'm sure I'm not, but let's be cool. I'm not a jerk. No, actually, and the whole backstory about his Jamaican descendant grandfather or whatever taking Raffles first to Tokyo, like that's a lore. That's a lore that y'all could have dropped any other time beforehand. But shout out to Black History Month, I guess. His grandfather was Black History Month. They waited until literally now to put that on the TV screen. That's what's up, man.
You don't know. We introduced reggae and we made sure people get where they need to go immediately. Big up Ogun. Pop, 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 pop. More fire. Flame ink.
Dying.
Yo, when he started talking in the Jamaican accent, I was like, yo, what the hell is this? Man.
Yeah, shout out to Fire Force up because but for real though, Sharon and Ogun though, this fight is kind of flames, pun intended. Like the whole full counter, matchup versus just the flame ink and him embracing the teamwork part of being, a fire soldier, looking out for these two misfits behind him, a Night King and a Devil, so they said that he was like a prodigy, come out of high school, middle school, whatever it was, getting into the class. So he was already kind of nice. And obviously with the lore drop with the lineage, he's probably got a whole family of just, pretty dope ass base black characters.
Yeah, his grandfather was fucking Noah. What do you mean?
His grandfather was Noah, probably with dreads and a thick Jamaican accent coming straight from Kingston. Badman Nessa.
Dog.
Come on.
Dog, the fact that Ogun was like throwing hands with a dude who's like, his power is literally to absorb fire and then push it back out. It's literally ultimate counter. And he was like, word, you push fire out? So maybe if I just hit you hard enough with my regular hand, it won't work. And then he did it, and it was working for a little bit. But the dude that he was fighting just happens to be an absolute fucking unit. So it's like it worked, but then it didn't work. But the fact that he was like,
so you up the pole.
Exactly, he upped the pole. He was like, "Oh, firepower to absorb it? Nah, we just throwing hands.
I'm just gonna beat the shit out of you."
They have to jump him. They have to jump him, and it's okay. He's a guardian. He's there for a reason.
Or shoot him with a regular bullet.
Exactly. That's jumping in a sense too.
Also, can I segue real quick? And it's gonna make sense, I promise. One of my favorite pieces of Star Wars lore is the reason the Mandalorians don't use blasters anymore, or at least during the Jedi Mandalorian War, right? Real nerd shit. So during the war, Jedis would deflect the laser bolt, the blaster bolts. So then the Mandalorians started using shotguns with metal because you can't deflect metal. So then they started murdering Jedi because they was like, word, you're gonna deflect this? Guess what? You can't deflect shards of metal. So just favorite piece, one of my favorite pieces of Star Wars lore.
I like that.
It's the same principle, like with the dude. I'm pretty sure if you hit him with a regular bullet, it's not gonna bounce off. It might go through him.
I don't know, bro. The way his counter was going.
It did go through him at the end of the episode.
You're missing a whole chunk
right there. That's fair. That's fair.
Oh, and Matt, and mind you, we didn't even talk about the aftermath of what y'all said was supposed to be a big moment with the raffle thing. You know, and I didn't say that like because it's not supposed to be. It is, but like we did see the fallout of that. So you know,
things are looking good for Shinra. Things are looking very bad for Shinra.
Yeah, I mean it's Bible 2.0, so you know.
Hey man, our pillars all well, not all of the pillars, but a majority of them teleported elsewhere, and we about to. Phil said it's not like a tournament arc, but it's about to get up. We got right immediately after this is the Arthur and the what we came here to see, fellas.
What you came to see? Arthur, your boy.
He's defending the castle. That's what this episode was. Like he was one driving. Oh god, he was hey, we finna go defend the castle. He's like, hey, you didn't like give me any details of what that means, but all right, cool, I'll go with y'all.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Shout out to the autism representation in this show. I love it.
Oh, 100%. 100%. This is autism done right.
Yeah, Arthur is math on glass.
Right. Yeah, but I hate when he says that, but it's true though.
It's true.
Yeah.
100%. That is not enough. That is a positive. That is his superpower.
He's like Rain Man, but shonen.
Yeah,
it's gonna make a lot more sense when the actual battle comes. But man, shout out Arthur, man. Shout out Arthur.
Dubb Arthur, man.
Yeah, man. I really love.
We're gonna keep it light on anime, though.
Yeah, we got to keep it light on anime. We have another guest coming in shortly. We already sent the invite. He should be hopping on soon. Let's bring on one of the shystiest people I know to talk about one of the shystiest characters I know.
Jesus Christ.
Mr. Rome himself.
Hey.
Yes.
Make that my intro.
Because emotional terrorism. Let's go.
Yo, that's crazy. Hey, I still stand on emotional terrorism.
Listen, if you guys remember from
love you, bro.
From any repeat watchers, this is one of our homies that popped up for the half year pod. We asked if there's anything we want to talk about, and he wants to talk about one of the shystiest characters in all of media.
Yeah,
Jersey's own.
Yeah,
let's see if it works correctly. Booster Gold.
Big Jersey.
Yeah, got some cities in New Jersey. Come on, bro.
Jersey's finest.
That makes sense, honestly.
Nah, don't do that.
He probably from Hoboken.
Shout out me Connell.
Yo,
G Mac for putting me on the Booster Gold.
Yeah, he's probably most likely from Hoboken.
Why are you a fan? No, nigga, why are you a fan? This is so weird that you're a fan of him.
A Booster Gold?
Because you're not a nerd.
Yeah, I'm not, but Phil will remember this. Maybe when we used to go to the comic book store with his pops. Damn, this had to be like 08, not the latest. But we went to the comic book store and he was 52 had just came out.
Yeah.
And then Phil
talk about it.
Heavy. So I never. He gave me. It's funny because I don't even know if you remember this, Phil, but you gave me the book to read. I never did. It passed the Booster Gold part, and so bro had in the book he had just came back from the future, to like be the fake hero, and like so people started to catch on or whatever. Like yo, he ain't. I don't know, something fishy or whatever. But basically, Booster Gold. I mean, the people listening will probably know, but Booster Gold was, like y'all said, a shiesty dude from the future coming back to play hero. But it's all good because at the end of the day, he became a real hero, right? So
that's a fact.
My child's about to pop up and make a surprise appearance.
Hey, the
What's going
Lord.
on, big dog?
Hey.
What up?
Right,
I can't hear me.
They heard you?
Yeah, we heard you, buddy.
What up, though?
But yeah, man, shout out Booster Gold. So I wanted to ask y'all, because y'all would know, what's up with the show? Because I heard that Booster Gold was getting a show, but I ain't seeing nothing yet.
Bro, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. James,
I don't know about a show, but he's definitely been in some panels within the past 24 hours, bro. And I want to let you know, when you sent that message, when I was flipping the pages, it was so relevant and meta.
It was actually, I can see why it's crazy relevant.
I was like, how did he know that like this is like an actual thing to talk about?
Booster Gold literally betrays all of his friends.
Let's save it. But he is shiesty. Let's save it. We're going to talk about it later. It's actually a pretty big deal.
Just wait. I'm excited.
It's a pretty big deal. But James Gunn. James Gunn has been.
Oh, it is on there. It is a show.
Yeah, he said it was going to be on there. If you guys remember about
Damn, I forgot about the Waller shit. Yeah.
Almost 3 years ago now, he said, this is coming, that's coming, this coming, da-da-da. What we've gotten is Superman, Creature Commandos, and Lanterns is going to come, and Wonder Woman and Superwoman's going to come.
Hey, we could start tagging the episodes. This is like episode 3 or 4 that we did this one.
Yeah.
We talked about all of these extensions. This isn't even all of it. There's more that he announced. Batman Brave and the Bold is going through its third rewrite.
So the question is, with Netflix buying Warner Brothers, how much of this is going to change, or how much of it has changed?
That's what I think is holding up everything that isn't like a major movie.
I don't know. I'm just a nigga with a webcam.
I don't know. At least we know we getting Lanterns and the Woman's of Tomorrow. Creature Commanders is already there.
The last thing I read was that it was like a new writer for DC. Is that true?
We don't know. They're keeping everything hush hush. So originally, James Gunn said, I'm not going to write the script at all. Then it was like, nigga, are you writing the script? And he was like, nah, probably a little bit. Then he was like, okay, we have a new writer for real. We definitely have a new writer. That wasn't working out. Now we have someone else. In the midst of all that, Paradise Lost, the Amazon movie he was making, that's been canceled. Booster Gold, we have no traction on that. Cool. Creature Commandos was already in the pocket before he kind of even made the announcement. It was basically done. So, of course, that came out, and Superman definitely came out.
I think if we get Booster Gold will be the thing that ties everything together, because his whole arc is, I came from the future to be a hero because I was a fuck up in the future. And now I'm here. I got technology, so I got powers, technically. But I think his story will be the one that ties everything together, kind of like they did at the beginning of the DCKO. So we see the event through his purview. So we're not necessarily following the Trinity, Batman, Superman, or Wonder Woman. We're following Booster Gold and him experiencing what's going on around him. So it's his story, and we get Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman become side characters as we experience the world through Booster Gold's eyes.
I think that'd be a great perspective.
Wait, hold on. I think I might be a little confused. You're saying that Booster Gold's show, whatever, would be what's happening in the greater DC cinematic universe, but from the perspective a fraud.
Him.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I'm saying.
Look at this nigga hype. This nigga's a snake.
I'm saying we might get that because as we got into the new Justice League run before we got into DCKO, we saw Booster Gold getting his Justice League card and him being so hyped, and the story followed him. And then as we got into the middle part of DC, before we got into DCKO, like the middle part right before it, it was the mission, how do we get Booster Gold back? Because Booster Gold is lost in the time stream. So it was still about him and getting him back. So I think as we get into this phase of the new DCEU, Booster Gold will be like kind of like the linchpin, kind of not how Iron Man was, but I would say more how Captain America was. Because because like Superman is the Iron Man, but I think Booster Gold might be the Captain America of it all.
I gotta say though, Booster Gold's a really easy character to write, because he's human and he's a super fuck up that's got responsibility just thrown on him. So there's endless writing opportunities, right? And on top of that, I gotta point this out there. You guys know, you may not know who Tom King is. He's a prolific writer some people hate. He's also a big James Gunn collaborator who's writing Lanterns. And the last time he wrote him in a story for Batman in which he took a significant role in Batman's story arc for a prolonged period of time that ended up fucking up a lot of things.
Yeah.
If Tom King had
a color, are you talking about a color? Is that a spoiler? When he wrote him, what were you referring to?
He wrote him in a story with Batman.
And long story short, he basically went back in time, gave Batman some tools, blah, blah, blah. I'm super paraphrasing this, which led Batman into a deep storyline in which Alfred gets killed and the status quo has been changed kind of ever since.
Yeah.
Like Booster Gold is like kind of a nexus point for some of the worst things that happened in the universe.
Yeah.
He was there when Superman died.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
But he's not a nexus point because he's like a child of destiny. He's a nexus point because he literally inserted himself into the timeline that he wasn't supposed to be in.
Yes.
Right. But doesn't he kind of reset it too? Like, as part of his journey? Like, he's kind of like the reset point. Am I wrong in that?
He's fixing what Flashpoint. It's like, no.
Yeah, kind of. He ends up being like playing dumb, but he's like, oh shit, I have a responsibility now to make sure the timeline is good. Yeah. But that's after years and years and years of him fucking up. It's like your neighborhood drug dealer that fucked up the community is like, shit, I should put some money back in this community.
Your neighborhood drug dealer. Maybe crack isn't helping the community.
Yeah.
But that's Booster Gold. I hope, or at least the thing I don't want to happen is that James Gunn typically writes very quippy characters. And Booster Gold, by his nature, is very like Deadpool-esque because he don't take shit serious. I just don't want it to be like Star-Lord 2.0.
Yeah,
I hope not.
To be honest, like part of the reason I like him so much is like kind of what y'all said is like he's human. He's a mess up. He's kind of a loser. But like I've always felt like the DC superheroes are like too OP. Like Black Adam, Superman, Green Lantern, like they all like Batman's. I guess is like, but even him is like, come on, really?
Batman with time is unbeatable.
I feel like Booster Gold. There's like a sense, even though he kind of cheats the process, there's a human element. I think it has a potential to be like very funny, which is one thing that I really appreciate about the Marvel Cinematic Universe is the humor. And I think this is. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't think I've ever liked a DC movie other than
Damn.
I don't think I've ever liked a DC movie, but I'm excited about this one. I mean, what was the best? I mean, Superman was all right, I guess.
The one that just came out.
Yeah,
Superman.
I hate it, bro. You couldn't pay me to watch
nothing else.
No,
you didn't like The Rock's performance as Black Adam? That transformative, all-time Oscar-winning performance? How dare you?
I'm gonna go, guys.
All right, The Rock.
You don't like The Rock?
Actually, the first Wonder Woman wasn't bad. I was all right with that one.
That was good.
Yeah, that was.
Nah, but I mean, DC has came a long way from New 52. Like, just to say, you said 08, man, and you was like, damn, that really did date us. But like, that's really how long it's been since DC has even been on the same footing as Marvel, and nowadays they're looking on top, on
Things are
the
looking
bird's
different.
eye. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're the pendulum has swung, as we said
it's
before.
about
Like,
time. But the thing I'll say is, DC announced that they were doing a Justice League movie the same time, or at least within the same month that it was announced that they were doing Avengers. That's how long it's taken to get this
That's a
off the
fact.
ground.
That's a fact.
I was in
That's a
middle
fact.
school when that happened because I remember the day I found out.
And it's never been the same.
well, yeah, they've had their Fox equivalent failed bursts, and here we are now with James Gunn, cleaning up all that mess, and then perfect timing with Absolute and mainline DC, just doing an overall better job of storytelling.
I have to point out the fact, I'm sorry, great points, Desmond. This nigga Roman's at the bottom shaking his head like he knows what the fuck we're talking about. God bless you for being professional, sir. God bless
I
you.
got you, bro. As the unofficial EP, I gotta act like I know something.
Yeah. I appreciate thank you for
That's
even
like a lemon pepper. He lemon pepper. Oh shit. We the Zeus of the birds, bro. That's crazy.
Bro, hit us with your socials, anything you want to promote, anything at all, man.
Nixon 6.
Ooh, Nixon 6.
Hey, is Cap from Jersey?
Yes.
Big Jersey. Yeah, he bet.
All right. There we go.
Nixon
Ladies
6. Rome never tweets on Twitter. I guess you
Rome never
follow
tweets
me.
on Twitter.
And that's it, bro.
All right, man. Hey, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate you.
And ironically, our pod Spotify is going to say Dots and Lines Rome. Y'all can watch our episodes in the car and do all that.
That's him. That's all him.
Like, subscribe, YouTube, all that stuff. Follow the pod. But before I go, good stuff. These last 52 episodes. It's really like been a great to see how y'all have come together and like grown, bringing in guests. Shout out my boy Goku in here and like other guests and stuff. Autumn. It's been as somebody who doesn't watch comics and stuff, I still be listening to the pod when I like jog in the morning and shit, and it'd be funny as hell. So keep doing y'all thing, and I'm gonna just keep posting that stuff for you.
Yeah. Rome, before you jump off, Justin, can you pull up that thing for me?
Phil made a website for Dots and Lines.
Oh, you got it up?
Yeah, I launched it today. So there are two things when I want to announce, like on the pod when we did our years, that I applied with NPR for us to be nominated for a Black Podcaster Award.
Yo, that's what's up.
Yeah, which we'll find out in July if we got the nomination, but I applied for it. So hopefully we get it. And I also launched a website for us today. What the website will do is it'll host our streams and our Spotify's if we can get it pulled up. But yeah, it'll host our streams, our Spotify's, our YouTubes, and any other information and like our bios and stuff like that. Anything we're working on outside of the stuff for like the editing and stuff.
Can you guys see it? Are we live?
We are live.
Hey, we got names under this. That's your flag.
I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of hard.
Yeah, he got us off.
Yeah.
He was showing this to me earlier, and I couldn't be excited because my son was halfway awake, and I wanted him to shut the fuck up for this.
Yeah, and I kept the website simple, but we'll get into like merch and all that soon. We'll have some Hard A shirts, the Wednesday Warrior shirts, and Darkseid Hates Batman shirts. So we got
that's gonna be the thing for the YouTube, the layout thing, because them logos for the Mr. Sniffles, Mikano, and Greysonred is playing, so that's
no, that's really, really, really good. Seriously,
dog. It took me a week to make them shits. I had to find the font for each of them different things. Desmond, yours is Fire Force. Justin, yours is the original Nightwing, font, and then mine is the Superman font from Superboy's first appearance.
Let's go.
King Arthur, Dick, and motherfucking Superboy Pineapple.
Thank you again. All right, we're getting real zesty. Thank you, Rome. Goodbye.
Yeah. But I would also like to say too, it's like it's very interesting. I forgot I gave Roman that comic book, like, and it's the same thing with like Justin. Like
You gave me that comic book.
yeah, but it's like it's our shared foundation of like manga and Yu-Gi-Oh and all the other stuff that was like, hey, comics are my personality. Let me share it with you.
Yeah.
Y'all
Now
went
here
to
we
school
are.
together?
Huh?
Y'all all went to school together?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't meet Justin till high school. I grew up with Desmond. Desmond lived around the corner from me when I wasn't
met
at
Justin.
Yeah, my grandma's house on East State. I lived around the corner from Roman and Desmond, and we had another friend, Gabe. We won't talk about Gabe no more. But yeah,
Gabe the
It's
homie.
crazy.
Gabe the homie.
You want to hear some crazy?
Shout out Nate. He was there too. Zoe. I mean, we was all grouped up.
Oh,
There.
yeah,
Even early days. DeAndre, like you know, what I'm saying we was
yeah.
all.
I knew Zoe
there.
first. And then I met Roman through his brother Kyle, because I knew Kyle, because me and Kyle played Halo, and he was a fucking cheater. But I bonded with Roman, and now here we are.
Here we are.
I didn't meet Justin until middle school, but you know, we've we've been locked in for longer than a lot of others, you know, and we don't say that like.
Yeah, I've known
Quick
Zoe
lore
for at
drop.
least.
I gotta give this quick lore drop. The reason we really actually got cool, like all of us, because I didn't really know these niggas until high school, was wrestling practice. I lived very close to the high school. It was during like one of our breaks or whatever. Phil wanted to come to my house. I was like, yeah, let's go, let's go. And at that point in time, he was just a teammate. And I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh in private, like because I wanted to have sex one day. And he walked up to my room and opened my drawer for whatever reason. Thank you. And was like, oh, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I was like, oh, I'm fucking cooked. I'm fucking cooked. Like everyone's gonna know that I play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm in high school. It's over. He was like, I have Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I should bring them over. I was like, thank God. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. And then from there, more and more of his friends came over to play Yu-Gi-Oh! In secret. And then like because it was like Fight Club. Like no one says Fight Club.
It really
swear
was
to
like
God.
Fight Club.
I
It really
swear to
was
God.
like Fight Club.
It kind of
I swear
was,
to
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
We had to call it playing Madden, like when the
When girls were
hoes.
around.
Yo, when the hoes was around, we like, yo, we gonna go
for
back to
real,
the crib
yeah.
and play Madden. Y'all wanna come? No, it's Madden. It's okay. Y'all fine.
And
Yeah,
because we did it in such secrecy, we kind of like spent hours upon hours just hanging out with each other for literal years on all of high school.
Yeah.
I mean, it was. I mean, we jumped out of a two-story building to hide the fact that he was playing Yu-Gi at a point. Like, and then that's just how the culture.
Real.
That's
You're
all this anime.
lying.
No,
Oh,
bro,
100%.
that was it. Like,
100%.
you know what I'm saying? We in New Jersey. Like, these houses aren't like, you know,
Florida
regular
houses.
ones. Yeah, like, you know, that's a landing.
So we would like legit hide, and there's story. We can talk about stories on stories of us almost getting caught playing Yu-Gi-Oh, which is crazy because it's just a card game.
For
But
sure.
but like
I
we've
also,
really we almost hurt ourselves a couple times trying to
Karen,
play Yu-Gi-Oh.
I also remember the cave dwelling of Black Nerdom in like
Yeah.
our specific era of high school.
that shit was not cool.
Nah, not at all.
Nah.
Not at all.
But I did. I had a run with the nerds.
What, man? It was a good time. Speaking of stuff back in the day, though, do y'all remember New 52 when it first hit the streets?
Yeah.
Listen, a lot of people had a lot of stuff to say. I was talking to my wife about this today, but like, that was one of the most important eras of comics, yo.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
it was-
one of the most important eras.
Yeah.
Like me personally, we probably don't have this podcast if not for New 52.
Yeah. It
'Cause
was one of the first. Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead, G. Go
It
ahead.
was one of the first comics that. So the first comic my dad got me was Infinite Crisis.
Right.
And I read that, and then the first comic that we went to go buy regularly was DC New 52.
Yeah,
and I'm talking,
bro. They had 52 new comic books, and you could just jump on new versions of Superman, Batman, blah, 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 blah. Like, there was a lot of bullshit in that era. 100%.
Hell yeah.
A lot of bullshit.
Hell yeah.
But that Scott Snyder Batman was the foundation of some incredible shit.
Yeah.
Who?
The GOAT. Bro, we had some shit there. Listen, just looking at this lineup here, we had the conclusion of Green Lantern by Jeff Johns, which you cannot talk shit about that. Aquaman had an incredible run by Jeff Johns as well. That's when he was running the industry.
Shout out Curry.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman had an awesome run with Brian Azzarello that was kind of redefining, which is really cool.
And she has pants.
Superman, and she has pants for a short period of time. Superman got a little weird, not gonna lie to you, but there were some cool elements there.
The suit
got a
is
little
fire.
weird though. Suit is fire. I don't care what anyone says. Niggas try to poo-poo the suit. I'm with the suit.
Suit's crazy.
Scott Snyder Batman, enough said. It was top 10 for 50 months straight. Barry Allen as Flash coming back, that was a big deal because people thought we were going to go back to Wally West. It was Barry Allen, and it was a good book with Brian Buccellato and Francis Manapul, and a lot of stuff that we see now with the Flash comes from this run.
Yeah, I would have thought that Flash would have been the poster boy. That's crazy.
No, Flash was there, but it was Wally West for a long period of time.
Long time.
Yeah, I always thought that it would be Barry.
And Jeff Johns came back after Flashpoint. Well, not after Flashpoint, but like right before Flashpoint, brought Barry Allen back. People thought they were going to go back to Wally West. They kept with Barry Allen. Continuity kept kind of the same. And they tried to give Cyborg some shine. They tried. They
added Cyborg because before it was Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, but they didn't want like 7 white superheroes, which is fair. That's
Justin,
fair.
What was the run before what was the run before this one?
Before New 52?
Yeah.
Isn't it Infinite Crisis?
Yeah, it's like it was Final Crisis. People call it post-crisis era.
Got you. Okay. Because it was like Countdown, right? Where it was counting down the books from.
Yeah, it was Countdown. So New 52 is different than 52, which is a weekly comic, right? For those of you guys who don't know, 52 was this big ambitious thing where they shut everything down the line. It was only one comic being released a week for 52 weeks. And then after that is when the stories exploded, which was really cool. It was really awesome. They had the best writers on there. But, you know, people needed a shot in the arm in regards to like comic book reading. And the New 52 did that. Shortly after this, Marvel did Marvel Now. They basically just copied this.
Yeah.
And they did.
I thought Marvel was doing Ultimates at the same time. They wasn't doing Ultimates?
The Ultimate run was not winding down, but not as hype as it once was at this period of time. You know what I mean? Like when they came out with Ultimate Spider-Man, it was like, holy shit. But like, you know, after initial hype of anything, things even out. True. So they just copied the idea that New 52 did. They're like, okay, we're going to jumble up all these characters, not do a reboot. Wink, wink. And give you all new stories.
I don't know, man. The Absolute about to be on 2-3 years. So, I mean, the hype might have even got a round up even more now. We got Method Man talking about like this shit is still crack. I ain't got time to read it, but this shit is still crack.
I think Absolute learned from how bad this ended up being, though.
Absolutely. No pun intended. You are 100% right, Nas. 100% right. Listen, New 52 was a very important touchstone in comics because not only did we see, there's still interest, because people thought the comics were dead then. You hear this every year. Comics are dying until it becomes undeniable that it's not, with shit like New 52 with 52 and Absolute. But also they learned that like, if we don't have a plan, we're fucked and people will leave our line. And they did.
And that's something that is the reverse, the pendulum swung, where Marvel needs to take note of.
Yeah. 100%.
You can't just start like with the Ultimates of this run that just ended with Endgame, and it's still like, not even at that reach now point with that ending. You can't just start off hot and then let it fizzle out. Like, and then now look at where you are.
Now look at where we are.
15 years.
I told you the Marvel hate was gonna happen. I told you.
I want to show a little love to Marvel, man. I want to show a little love to Marvel.
Wait, is it hate? Is it hate if it's valid though? Like,
listen, I've said this before, and I stand by this. You can be a hater and be right.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah,
and that's my whole gimmick. That's my whole entire gimmick.
No, you hate a little too much. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But I be
Nah,
right
you don't.
though.
You hate the right amount.
Thank you.
Let the hate fuel you.
Yeah.
Speaking
Oh,
of hate, I'm gonna keep it short because we have other books we got to talk about. This was fucking incredible.
This cover go crazy.
This
yeah.
is so good. My era of Scott Summers, I started reading comic books like weekly during Avengers vs. X-Men. And I, did my research and read a little bit back. This feels like right before then, like the Utopia era Scott, where he's like, listen, we're soldiers, we have shit to do, and the humans are trying to get us. I don't want to hurt them, but I have to make sure that my people are good. This is that tone, and he's dealing with a whole bunch of trauma. The school where he was experimented on forever, which was run by Mr. Sinister, is being destroyed, bringing up a whole bunch of other trauma, and he's stuck on an island. And why the fuck would you go to that island? And his glasses are broken, and it's peak.
Just through the seat of the glasses damage. Is that where
The whole thing got busted open? Pause.
Dang.
I will say though, like Cyclops is one of, if not the epitome of what an X-Men is, right?
Yes,
because he's the combination of Magneto's will, but Charles's dream.
Yeah, 100%. And on top of that, he's still his own person. Like, he's really still with the shits. Like, in this episode, it was so great to me. I felt like I was watching a fucking episode of something. In this issue, the Reavers see that, like, his optic blast come out of the plane that he comes out of. It's a Quinjet. Don't ask any questions. It's the Beast. And they're like, oh, shit. Essentially, they're like, listen, you're dealing with a real nigga now, okay? Like a real nigga. I was hoping I could train you guys for a while before you had to fight this beast of a human. But my God, put your big boy pants on and get ready to get spanked. The fear that Scott Summers puts in the average person's heart reminds you, like, oh, he has been going to war, sometimes with the world, since he was like 15 years old. He's seasoned. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't want to wank my dog too much because I'm such a huge fan, but this was better than I was expecting. Go read this book. Shout out to Marvel.
Crazy. And this is the episode, Justin. It's the episode of Shadows of Tomorrow. The X-Men, X-Men. Marvel, y'all could make up for what was the Age of, what was it, Revolution or something like that?
Age of Revelations was hot garbage. And
voodoo water.
See?
I tried to read some of it knowing that it was bad because, like, I'm a psychopath. What the fuck were they thinking?
It was so bad. It was so bad. I'm talking like
bad.
Like X-Men 3, Dark Phoenix,
bad.
Damn.
Bad. Yeah. Like the writer of that book had never read an X-Men comic before, and had only read the worst type of comic book, like the most generic thing ever. And then they typed into ChatGPT and was like, "All right, these are the ideas. Write me a script." That's what that book is. It's so bad.
It's so bad. I don't even want
terrible things with good characters.
Garbage.
I'm sorry. I even brought it up, actually.
Yeah, I'm getting mad thinking about it, so I want to talk about a good book.
Dubb?
I really want to talk about a good book. Dubb. So we all know her. We all love her. She is a goddess. She is important. And she is also my wife. Please bring in
the Mother of Storm.
Come on in, honey.
Hey.
What up, though?
So I'm gonna put this in between us so that way everyone can hear us. Yeah, so we read Wonder Woman. As you know, she's been reading Absolute Wonder Woman since issue 1. The annual.
Congratulations on your first year, Joel. I think I'm your biggest fan, unironically.
Hey. Dubb annual and Dots Lines annual. It wouldn't be right without you, Autumn. That's what's up.
Yeah, we have the first annual, which is very apropos because this is our first annual episode.
Hey.
we're a year in, and Kelly Thompson actually revisits a story beat from the first arc when she fought the Tetracide. Do y'all remember?
Oh,
Hmm? Do
no,
y'all
that's my
remember?
yeah.
Yeah, when she became that giant Medusa.
Facts.
Really cool moment, right? But apparently it was realer than that. Apparently she felt all the emotions that Medusa felt like her entire life.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So she goes on a journey for years and years. Well, not for years and years, but at least for months, just begging to speak to Athena.
When she became Medusa, she was hit with a wave of depression and intense sadness, and probably some self-hatred. So she petitioned the goddess, who apparently Athena made Medusa into the monster that she is. She petitioned Athena to please give me an audience with Medusa because I think I know a way to change her back into what she originally was before she became that serpent monster. So go on, baby.
Yeah, so she keeps begging this bitch Athena, and she keeps getting ignored. And Athena finally says, "Here, nigga, damn, God."
Literally.
Ah,
Didn't
okay.
Athena change her into the serpent monster?
Athena would say, "Here, nigga, damn," for sure.
Yeah. Didn't Athena
You
change her
mentioned
into the
something.
serpent monster?
Yes.
Yes.
Athena changed her into
Yeah.
that monster. So apparently,
Damn, look at that panel.
depending on what
Right.
kind of
Oh,
myth,
crazy panel work.
ain't it amazing?
It's beautiful.
Amazing. She even gives her like a huge goblet full of blood. We never know whose blood that is.
Which is
like,
concerning.
Is it Diana's? Is it one of her enemies?
Yeah.
Like, who is it? We never quite learn. But she kind of pulls out all the stops. So as you said, Athena just kind of acquiesced after months of being begged.
Yeah.
And she shows herself. And you said something interesting about the gods and goddesses in this book that I agreed with. What did you say, babe?
Listen, in this book, what makes it separate from any other Wonder Woman book I've ever read as far as mythology is, bro, these gods are unique, big, and terrifying. Look at that perspective.
Celestial, yeah, that's a celestial angel right there.
Bro,
definitely.
Wonder Woman is a 7 foot tall unit, and she is dwarfed by Athena. Dwarfed.
That's crazy.
They're giants. You can tell that the writer and probably the artist, they know their stuff. They know the Greek mythology.
Yeah.
I love how they look aesthetically because it's not just all about being pretty.
No.
They are extremely formidable. Some of them are very bizarre looking. Some of them are scary. I love the way the Greek mythology is pictured in this book.
And I also want to give a shout out to the guest artist. She did issues, I think, 8 through 9, where she went to Hades or whatever. Mattia de Luis or Eloise, I don't want to fuck up your name. You are a god, bro.
Yeah, I was
You're
about to bring
going
it up.
crazy.
When we saw Hades and Persephone, they were the same stature as we see Athena now. Like they were giant.
Yeah.
We saw them from a perspective of away. So we didn't really
Mhm.
get to see the scope and scale of how big they were, but Jeebus.
Yes. And it doesn't just stop with the gods, you know, the demons also are something I don't want to meet in a dark alley. Look at Medusa.
I know.
Love that.
That's sick. Super sick.
So good. She was jumped by her sisters. Like she doesn't just meet Medusa. She goes to Medusa's lair. She was jumped by her sisters in order to prep her, I guess, tenderize her for Medusa eventually, you know, getting in her. And then she shows herself.
She shows herself.
What's going on with that sentence?
Yeah, there is a lot of AO. But the most beautiful part about this is after fighting the sisters, which she really doesn't even want to fight, Wonder Woman meets Medusa, and all Medusa ever really wanted to see, tell me if I'm wrong about this, she just finally wanted to be able to look someone in the eye. Because when you can't look at a person in the eye, you feel like you're an other.
Yes.
You feel like you shouldn't be in anyone's presence, even if though you're all powerful as Medusa. So it looks like Athena gave Diana the power to look her in the eyes in exchange for all the other powers that she has.
Yes, this is why she originally petitioned Athena, because Athena turned Medusa into this, you know, for various reasons. So she said, when I get an audience with Athena, you need to make me impenetrable to her stone gaze. And that's what Athena did. And Medusa was finally able to look somebody in the eye after like 1,000 years. She teared up. can you even guess what her tears are made of? Probably like some kind of acid.
Some type of acid.
And
Diddy juice.
Somewhere hurt.
Speaking of Diddy, are you guys aware of why Athena turned Medusa into this?
Look at Phil trying to escape.
And in Greek lore?
Yeah.
Or in this?
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Phil, do you want to share?
So basically,
go ahead.
Medusa was praying at Poseidon's temple, and then Poseidon saw her and was like, "Yo, I want that." Medusa was like, "No." Poseidon was like, "Yeah," and then Diddy party happened. Then Medusa went to go pray at Athena's temple, I believe, and asked for no, it happened at Athena's temple. Yeah. So because it happened at Athena's temple, Athena was offended that something happened at her temple. So she punished the victim of SA because Poseidon SA'd her, because that's what the Greek gods did back then. They saw something, they wanted it, they took it.
Like Diddy.
And then Athena punished her by turning her into
like Diddy.
This. However, there is I guess a lighter telling of the myth where it's like Athena turned her into this so it would never happen to her again. But it's still also like you could have just punished Poseidon, you know? You could have just she couldn't have punished Poseidon, but like she still punished Medusa by turning her into a Gorgon.
So no one would look at her again.
SA'd at Athena's temple, and Athena was offended that it happened at her temple.
That's right, guys.
Is really messed up.
Yes.
Here at Dots and Lines, we blame the victims, apparently.
Also, speaking of Diddy, Also, speaking of Diddy, when you said she just wanted someone to look into her eyes, I do want to say one of the corniest and funniest jokes that Justin ever said was, "It's not gay if you look me in my eyes."
That's a fact.
That's not how
it's
that
only
works.
Gay if you look me in my eyes. It's only gay if you look me in my eyes, bro. So just avoid eye contact.
Wait, before you go on to the next one, some background. Apparently, Medusa wasn't quite a human before she turned into the snake serpent. No. Like Medusa was born a mythological creature. She was a monster.
She was a nymph, I believe.
Yeah, kind of like a weird.
Nympho? Damn.
No, she was like, not a nympho.
The nymph,
but the term nympho does come from nymph.
There you go.
The nymphs she was something, but the nymphs are more akin to fairies in the modern context. They're more akin to like fae.
Yeah,
She had wings. She was already like a mythical creature.
They're spirits, essentially. Yeah.
So when she finally gets to transform back into her original form, you're expecting it to be this beautiful like thing.
Bad bitch.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen fairies before,
bruh?
Oh, dude.
Hey, no way. Hey, no way.
Listen, this is what the author wanted us to think. I was expecting her to turn into. I was expecting her to turn into fine shit.
Yeah.
I was expecting to see something. A bad.
She looked butch. She looked like her name is Leslie.
She looks like Roseanne Barr. She has an abuela body.
That's a nigga named Ron right there.
I don't know if any of y'all Wednesday Warriors or Hard A's watch Zeus, but she looked like Smiley from Baddies for.
But I mean, this is. I guess this was the sweet part of the comic.
Yeah.
If you have been turned into a monster, not of your own choosing for 1,000 years, she just wanted to get back to how she originally was.
Yeah.
She was bad.
Even though, in this rendition of the myth, with her being, she was beautiful based on us, but she wanted to get back to how she really was.
Yeah.
And she did.
And she did.
By what? Greek standards?
Well, listen.
By whatever she is.
Whatever she is. Listen, she just wanted to be herself. And I like the subversion of it. This little extra wrinkle makes me love Absolute Wonder Woman even more. Mm-hmm. This little subversion is like, no, like she doesn't have to be beautiful by my standards. She just wants to be herself.
Yes.
That's what this was all about. It's not about her lusting after her with my gaze. It's about her being herself.
Listen, a god wanted her.
Yeah,
can't be that.
I hear you, but then that raises other questions about their stand. Never mind. I love
it. But look though, this is all still the price of magic, is what this annual turned into. Like they are still giving payoffs of the first couple arcs of the whole thing. So yeah, if this is the first annual, just like the Batman annual went off, I feel like I'm gonna cop this because Dubb has been fire all the way through.
Yeah, I would for sure say Wonder Woman has the best paneling I've ever seen in at least a mainline comic book. And
this is the guest artist.
Yeah,
this is crazy.
It was so good.
So good.
That's her reuniting with her sisters. And overall, if I had to conclude, the book was a success because once again, it showed more of Diana's extremely compassionate character.
Yeah.
And I like that about her character. Like, she's badass, she can fight, she can do everything. But she's a very compassionate Wonder Woman. Because nobody asked her to do this. This was like a side quest.
This is all her.
On top of beating ass in her new city, she always had Medusa in the back of her mind that she wanted to circle back and just kind of help her. Just off the grace of her being a good person.
She's better than me.
Me too.
She was like that as an infant though, too.
Yeah, she's just naturally a good person.
She has such a strong face. But yeah, you know what? I'm here for it. I love it. You know what? It's a great story of Wonder Woman, which we don't really get good Wonder Woman stories anymore.
You don't like Tom King's run currently? It's controversial. I know he doesn't. I don't have to know he doesn't.
Yeah. No.
And that's I was about to say actually, because Phil called Absolute Wonder Woman's mainline, and basically is, even though it's Elseworld, this is what DC has mainline, and that's what through the DCKO, like that's where the focus has been, is Absolute.
Well, speaking of which, we're going to talk about KO next, but I want to thank you for hopping on, hon.
Of course.
I really appreciate you even spending your time. She's usually asleep by now.
Third visit. Yeah.
Dubb.
I'll see you later.
Peace.
Okay, bye.
And the world needs to know about our love for Tinashe, man. That's for that post with the reading. That was really the genesis of the pod, kind of. In my head, is what it felt like.
We're gonna give some behind the scenes lore here. My wife was a witch, and she put down her witchy ways.
Nah, you could be a good witch. She could be a good witch.
Before she put down her witchy ways, she gave Desmond a reading, and through that and some other machinations, we eventually started Dots and Lines.
Damn, you wouldn't let her give another reading? What you mean? She's done witching.
I'm not. Listen, I don't control anybody over here. Okay, man? I'm an equal partner with my wife. I don't
like she's done tripping. Like, what you mean? She put her flag down? No, nigga. What?
She does what she wants.
She dropped the flag.
I'm here for the ride. Okay. Equally yoked, as one would say.
That's okay.
Yo, fellas.
I did a reading too. I'm excited for this year.
I have to bounce.
Okay.
All right.
But I want to say before I bounce, thank y'all for having me.
Yeah.
It's dope that y'all at y'all 52nd episode. And yeah, bro, y'all going strong. This is lit. Black Nerd,
bro. Man. Appreciate
Fresh
you.
baby.
Yeah.
I really only want to call you Nas, but I'm respecting your name on screen. Bro, thank you. Thank you for coming on. Thank you. You're always invited on the pod whenever you want to hop on. Please just let us know.
Word.
Jersey.
You already know.
Yeah, we're gonna have where we all in a studio together. This is gonna happen before the next annual for sure.
Word.
Nas, thank you again. You are one of my best friends outside of the niggas I grew up with. You are literally like there, and you will be in my wedding. Like I said, like most of these niggas in this fucking podcast here. I haven't told y'all yet, but yeah, we're getting there. And yeah, man, thank you. And Nas is the only person I can talk nerd shit with outside of y'all.
Can't wait to talk shit with this Twitch, because
that's a real friend. That's a real friend. When
that Marvel shit come out, I want all the smoke.
Oh yeah, once we get in the game shit, it's a different beast.
Let's get it.
I'm putting belt to ass habitually every week.
I don't believe you. You talk real spicy.
Let's get it.
What you mean? Nigga,
you talk real spicy.
Hold on. First off, real quick lore drop. Tekken is my family's game.
I'm not talking about Tekken.
No, it doesn't matter. They're all the same.
No,
my dad has a character. My sister has a character. I have a character. My other sister has a character. I've been playing fighting games since I was my son's age. You think I'm not about to put belt to ass in the game that is Marvel vs. Capcom like?
No, I don't.
I want you to put belt to ass on me, daddy.
Crazy.
Ooh. All right, and that's all
That's
right. Yeah, for real.
All right, broski.
Because
all right, y'all.
if that's the energy for DCKO, that's wild.
Yeah.
Bro, we still got to talk about DCKO.
That's wild. We already had,
we already
a lot happened. A lot happened. We might have to do the Wonder Man for the 53.
Yeah, we might.
Hey, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It's been a time. It's been
Can we say real quick that Wonder Man was amazing before we forget? Wonder Man was.
It was.
Just real quick, shout out to Haitian representation. It did such a great job with that, and then giving us a show. Honestly, it was like Moon Knight, where it gave me a character I didn't really care about, but it gave me a compelling story. Right? It gave me what I've been wanting from Marvel. Too bad we will never see Wonder Man again. Just like Moon Knight.
I don't think that's true. I mean, that was tough. But shout out to
Moon Knight.
I don't compare too many things to Mr. Robot, but that was really good. Like, as far as his, get out your own mind type of deal, but still, really trying to just make it in his own, as far as like what his dad would think will look at him, because we're basically reviewing it now, but it's good. It's good.
It's real good. It's real good. I watched like 4 episodes in a row thinking, why is this so good? You don't understand. Like, what you're witnessing is generational. I really do mean it's generational shit. Because usually annuals are like throwaway bullshit that no one wants to read. And
that's
may
crazy.
have, I swear to God, and may have one element or two that may matter like a year from now.
What a time to be alive.
What a time.
Yeah.
But the Batman annual, that was the one where he was fighting the Klan, right?
Yeah. Bro, it's usually not this good. It's usually not this good.
Yeah. So the Superman's one is next then, if it hadn't already happened.
It should, right? Annuals are kind of like voluntary. They're used to fill in space because there's not usually the exact amount of months or weeks you want for an issue. And I'm sure some of the stuff is contractual or whatever. And they want to release something with the brand of like a Superman, Wonder Woman, blah, 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 that can still be considered a single issue comic so they can meet numbers. Because it's not the most important book to put out, it's kind of a filler issue, for lack of a better term. They kind of throw anyone on that bitch. But they did not do that for Absolute Batman. They got Daniel Warren Johnson, who is a superstar writer and artist. They had Kelly Thompson stay on the book and then have a backup artist who was in one of the most well-drawn backups I've seen ever. That's really impressive.
I think with the annuals, what we've been getting is something, again, like we haven't seen before, where we've been getting more story, and the annuals aren't throwaways. Like they're important to the story. Like they're not important to the overarching story.
Yeah, no, they're not. They're for character development, like showing a character.
Because even like the Batman annual turned out to be important to the last issue of Batman that we got, because it was still his conversation with his father and him continuing the mission and doing all that.
Yeah.
And even like the Wonder Woman issue is a continuation of the culmination of the first arc. Like, it's the writing in Absolute Universe. Like, I want that to be the main line. I don't know what's going on in the main line right now besides DC, I guess KO, but
DCKO is kind of like the center of everything right now. So actually.
Yeah. So I guess, right. DC is cooking right now, man. DC is cooking.
Speaking of
glass pot, everything.
Shout out to the Pyrex.
Yeah, for sure.
Pyrex.
Listen, man, we got to talk about
Scott Steiner, Pyrex, glass pot.
All that.
Number 4. DCKO number 4.
Oh, that reminds me. He's gonna be at MegaCon, and I should need to buy the Scott Snyder experience so we can sign.
Is that Tampa?
Nah, Orlando. I should fucking look it up. DCKO number 4. Really good. Per the usual.
A lot
of things happened.
Even when you thought it was
concerning.
done, more things happened after that.
Yeah, man. I never, and maybe I'm wanking, so let me know if I'm just wanking and I really mean this, but I just never feel bored with this comic. Like it always zigs when I think it's going to zag. It always does something I'm not expecting. You know?
No, you're not.
I was
This is
expecting
an
a few
event.
elements.
Okay, good. Let's talk about it. First and foremost, I got to talk about the thing that we were expecting to happen earlier. Batman Returns.
The prep time cube.
Yeah. But
yeah, let's see how you feel about that. Talk to us.
Yeah, hit us, Desmond, and I'll go.
No, not. I mean, so the night fight, it meant something, and that's what the cube was, and y'all, that's what y'all said it was. It was prep time, and that's what it ended up being. This was one of the things that I said I saw coming about the Joker wanting to join, the four horsemen of Darkseid, because Darkseid is, and the Darkseid he that he has for Batman hasn't really been in effect with this. Man, this is DC's mainline Batman, right? The one with the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like this is okay, cool. I might have to start reading that because this nigga's cool. He's fighting absolute Batman. This nigga turned into a kaiju. This nigga didn't even break a sweat. Reading his stuff. I'm reading that.
Yeah. Just to backtrack, just to backtrack, what happens is the Trinity members, well, not the Trinity members yet. We get Batman, we get Superman, Wonder Woman, Lex Luthor, Joker facing off against Booster Gold, who is powered by Darkseid and taken over by Darkseid, Absolute Wonder Woman, Absolute Batman, Absolute Superman, and they fight. They clash, and they're throwing hands essentially, and then Absolute Batman is throwing hands with with Lex Luthor, and Joker decides to flip and says, "Hey, I want to join you guys." Darkseid / Booster Gold, hence when we were talking about earlier with Roman, where Booster Gold flipped on his entire group and then decided to betray everybody for whatever reason. So we get Booster Gold giving the nod to Joker, basically asking the Heart of Apocalypse, like, hey, is it okay if Joker joins us and becomes the fourth horseman of Darkseid?
I gotta interject real quick.
Yeah.
This nigga doesn't flip sides until he sees Absolute Batman, tries to square up with him, and says, "Oh fuck no."
Yes.
He's like Bruce, but bigger and scarier. I'm out.
He sees that, he's like, I don't want no part. I can't kill this Batman because he's built like fucking Bane. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna do against this? I got on fucking wingtip shoes and a purple suit. What I'm gonna do? So he flips sides. He asks Darkseid Booster Gold, hey, can I join y'all? Darkseid Booster Gold asks the Heart of Apocalypse. Heart of Apocalypse says yes, turns Joker into a parademon-esque creature.
Mm-hmm.
Then, as they fight, they throw hands. It gets more involved. Then what happens is you see a bolt of lightning from the sky descend and crack fucking parademon Joker in the chest. And it's fucking Batman.
I love it.
And you know what he says when he comes back? The same thing Joker said to him when Joker shot him through the chest. Bang. Just real simple, real easy. But before this, we get an anecdote from when they were playing the game at the beginning of the comic book, where we get Batman basically, Clark Kent is like, how did you win this game that we were playing? Did you cheat? And Batman is like, well, no, I spent years analyzing like how dice feel, how the roll of the dice and like all this other stuff. And he's like, I'm Batman.
Parlay jutsu.
Yeah,
parlay jutsu.
Yeah,
parlay jutsu.
That's the quintessential thing of Batman, is that he's just fucking Batman. And at the end, he just pops the fuck back up because he's fucking Batman and he's dead.
Yeah, man, I'm reading this mainline Batman.
Yeah. But yeah, so Batman pops up, cracks Joker in the fucking chest, and now we have a fight. And now our opponents are Darkseid Booster Gold, Absolute Wonder Woman, Absolute Superman, Absolute Batman versus Lex Luthor, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, the panels are just everything. I mean, Absolute Superman versus, they just kept calling him Clark at that point in this issue. The not gonna read mainline Superman, but shout out him. He was not a pussy in this issue.
He
They
was
definitely
thugging.
got
He was thugging.
He wanted it, and it came down to the final four, like the NCAA tournament. Yeah.
But the thing that I loved about
We're
this
not gonna
was
talk about it.
the theming about how like no matter what, most of the issue, the absolute superheroes were saying, yo, Darkseid's still coming. Like you guys can beat me, but Darkseid's coming. Yeah, cool. Yeah, guys, that's nice, but like Darkseid's coming. And there was enough Omega energy between all them fighting and Joker slipping sides and
ain't no more coming.
Darkseid is that nigga's here.
Darkseid.
I'm actually gonna save the panel. Thank you for not choosing the panel because I want people to read it for themselves. Where he like is opening up Booster Gold's mouth and fucking exits through it.
Yeah,
which is the stuff of horror.
It's bananas, dog.
That's the panel that I turned to when Rome hit the chat and was like, yeah, I mean, I need to talk about my boy Booster Gold. And I was like, this man, Scott Steiner, had already had the homie brain. Since when we was jits, he knew that some shiesty Jersey nigga was see this nigga Booster Gold. And then here we are. Didn't even know that the issue was dropped in live time on the DC Ultra app. Shout out DC Ultra for dropping it on the actual Hump Day Hall, Wednesday Warrior, because I read that shit.
Wicked work. But
I think it's incredible.
The timing is god tier. It's such a good meta moment that only 7 people in the world understand. And that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Booster Gold is a shicey nigga from Hoboken who went to Villanova. Okay. So as we get into the rest of this book, right, we get Darkseid basically coming into the forefront, and he's like, Darkseid I'm that nigga. I'm here. Nothing else y'all can do. I'm here. And then we flash forward to the fucking 31st century or whenever the fuck the Legion
I'm about to say this is the end. I mean, the Booster Gold thing was at the end too. That was a little on you.
But
that was.
But Clark and them are still ready to scrap.
Yeah, it came down to the final 4 or whatever it was, and there was a winner at the end of it.
There was a winner at this.
Superman.
I do love this moment. I love the fact that Superman's always had like a thing against Darkseid, stemming from the fact that Darkseid took over his body and used it for whatever. He is always willing to he was always willing to crack Darkseid's jaw. Yeah. And it showed in this too. He gets blasted full on with Omega beams. His homies dying around him. And he said, is that all you got? Like he really, for all those who don't understand, that is the nice way of saying, nigga, I'm finna fuck you up.
Yeah.
If Clark Kent was not such a decent human, he would have laid into him even some more. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough.
Go ahead, Phil. I was gonna say even before this, he was freeing the absolute people from the dark side, even though it was revealed that he just let them go. Superman, it was an escalation of him, even just taking the whatever Darkseid's beams are. It's probably just even called that Darkseid.
It's Omega beams. It's the Omega beams.
Yeah, and everyone getting kind of like obliterated, but like nah. Superman was like, is that all you got?
Yeah. Can we note that Darkseid says Kryptonian like a slur? Like he says it real, like the hard, just like I don't like that.
A hard end for Kryptonian. I really want to show this panel because I did not see this coming, and I don't know how I didn't see this coming.
Yeah, I saw it.
I did not see it coming because it was him and Lex. So I'm like, okay, they're about to try to take on Darkseid right now. Nope. Lex takes out Superman.
Yeah.
Lex is like he's waiting on a winner.
I kind of saw it coming, but then the Joker was the red herring because I was like, okay, there it is. There's the betrayal that we knew was gonna happen.
Lex is just behind Superman, and as he's saying, like, is that all you got? And in wrestling, already know that's when the heel turn is setting up because then Shawn Michaels is setting up to super kick his brother.
Oh, I
And,
need to
you know what I'm
peep
saying?
that.
Yeah, it was a lot of wrestling. That's why I said I saw it coming. It was one of the two with the Joker. I was at, and you know, yeah.
The fake heel turn, and then the Shawn Michaels behind Superman. That's
That's good. I didn't get that reference, so it actually caught me by surprise. In the mainline book, Superman and Lex Luthor have been working together or working in tandem for about 30 issues. So it's like I have been trained because I've been caught up to be thinking, okay, like he's willing to do this.
Yeah, damn.
Heel turn.
I don't know, man, because the way he said Kryptonian like a slur too. Because when he was got Supergirl with the red synthetic jaw, he dropped a couple hard ends there too.
Kryptonian fight my battles, crazy. Yo, that's honestly, I didn't think about that.
But yeah, you were talking about how they transfer to the future, like in the 30th century, and
was it Saturn something?
Saturn girl, yeah. Who is
that
like
panel is wild. Look
at
this.
Honestly, can I say though? I thought it was going to be Lex in the I thought that was gonna be Lex when we finally got the reveal. I thought it was gonna be like an aged weather Lex Luthor and be like, oh, okay, cool. I see the
dream because of the dream thing.
Yeah,
right?
I'm glad they didn't do that though. Yeah, because that's what I expected to happen was that of course Lex is over the universe because it's like Omega King or whatever, and he just turned evil. So I'm glad that they didn't do that, and I'm glad that it's still Darkseid in the future.
He's the King Omega.
Exactly, but even this, right? So we get Saturn Girl, who we've been seeing through the entire book, basically hunting Superman and hunting down the people associated with Superman. And we flash forward to before all this happened. It's a flashback, but it's also a flash forward because it goes to the 31st century. But it's also a flashback before Saturn Girl and her team accosted Booster Gold from the present day. And we get her having a conversation with King Darkseid. I don't know what the title that they give him, but he's like Omega King Darkseid, I guess.
Yeah, the King Omega, the final god.
Yeah, so basically it's her having a conversation with like God, you know? And at this point, the culmination of the conversation is Darkseid is like, hey, peer into my mind. I need you to see what's going to happen because I know what's going to happen. I need you to accost these people from the past that is also the future of the absolute universe and pull them into the thing. So just to backtrack, like one of the gripes that I had, and I don't know if you had this gripe too, Justin, when I saw the big three from the absolute universe, I was like, it's weird because their characters aren't like the characters we're reading right now.
Right.
But this answered that. And I was like, oh, that is genius storytelling.
Yeah, man. Having a reason and just putting it later on, I was willing to just roll with it, and I knew they were going to explain it later. It's because I have too much faith in Scott Snyder. I'll be honest with you.
But fair.
I do love how everything was sequenced here. I love how we know that like Darkseid wins. I also love the mystery of like they don't really give us a hint on how the heroes are going to win because they're supposed to win. Right?
Yeah,
they don't really hold our hand.
Don't know. So far, they haven't won. I also like the tidbit that he threw in that bouncing boy tried to bring something up to Darkseid and was eradicated.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that because Darkseid doesn't give a shit about anybody.
Not a fuck. Not a single.
Who the hell is Bouncy Boy?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's a prominent member of the Legion of Superheroes from the 31st century. He's like the Aquaman of that group.
That nigga dead.
Leave my boy Curry alone. But hey, even when he was explaining the absolute verse, they had like a panel of the Trinity and the Green Lantern and Absolute Flash and the Martian like outside of Jones. So I was like, okay, cool. This looks like this is what the absolute verse is going to end up in a couple of months. Like I feel like him saying that they have their own free will. Obviously we're out of that captured thing and they're free of the hold. But we know what's going to happen next. I'm a little bit excited.
Yeah. The only thing I wished would have happened is because they mentioned that it was the future of the absolute universe. I wish we would have gotten like alternate costumes, and not even like super alternate costumes, but like absolute Batman and like a fucking green and blue with like a beard or some shit. Just something.
That would have been cool, but I think it would have been cool. I mean, really cool. That's a great
Yeah.
idea. Yeah. But I don't want them to get too ahead of themselves, because once you start showing things too far in the future, then people are going to hold you to that standard, and then the cracks start to fall.
You know what? You're right. You're right. That's a good point.
Keep things tight. Keep things close.
And don't swallow nothing.
Don't swallow.
Don't swallow nothing crazy. How does the book end, Justin? Or at least what do you think about the end?
Me personally, dog. First off, I got it right here. I love it.
Is that a recommendation? Okay.
No.
We had recommendations already.
No. It's just, bro, the way that this book ends, it's kind of scary, because Time Trapper, who we all know, or maybe you don't know because you're not reading the mainline Superman, even though you should. Time Trapper pops up and is supposed to be helping out to fix this problem. But Time Trapper is also Apocalypse. No, he is Doomsday. So even in the answer, the potential answer to fix everything, we're causing a huge problem to form. So I'm very happy with what's going on here, because I don't know how this is going to end. And that's how I like my books. I don't read my books, my superhero books in particular, to be like, I wonder who's going to win. How are they going to win? Because I do want the good guy to win in the end. But if you do it in an intriguing way that makes me guess every time, that's all I can ever ask for.
Nuke the field.
100% agree. Yeah. The fact that the book ended and like I have no idea what happens next.
I have no idea.
And it said Lex versus Darkseid was like the real final panel. They showed the bracket of the DCKO and it said Darkseid versus Lex.
Yeah, but even that, like
what does that even mean?
Like, I have no idea. I have no idea. It gets the people going.
In the preview for the next issue, it just has Darkseid. Like, I'll show you a panel. It's just Darkseid holding the world and everyone's dead.
Oh the next chapter. King Omega. Yeah.
I don't know, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah. And the part that the fact that they showed us the 31st century where Darkseid wins is like, does he still win? I guess not, because that's the absolute universe Darkseid, not the mainline Darkseid.
Man, this book was fucking awesome. We could talk about this book all day. This book was so good. It's crazy to me that Scott Snyder has headed another generational event. We're going to talk. Listen, this is going to be talked about in like 5 years, 10 years. There's too much cool shit going on in this. There's too many wild concepts. Like, I showed it on the screen. All absolute Batman stabs Superman in the back with kryptonite horns. What the fuck? Yeah. And there was so much cool shit going on. We barely got to talk about that. That's something that would feed a fandom for months on end. And that's just a panel.
This book is so good. Yeah. Honestly, generational run.
Hopefully, just like Dots and Lines.
Hopefully, just like Dots and Lines.
A year. It's been a year, guys. Man.
Thank you for another great episode, but we still got to do recommendations. So please hit me with
recommendations. Recommendations. I would say my recommendation this week is JJK. JJK is very good, and it might be the spiritual successor to some of my favorite anime, Bleach, in terms of its scope and scale, Hunter x Hunter in terms of its power system, and Naruto with the power of friendship. That's not really the power of friendship, which I won't get into right now, but just know it's the power of friendship. So JJK is my recommendation this week.
plug, I'm a first recommend us. Like I said before, you can go on the Spotify and Apple podcast and listen to all the episodes while you're doing whatever. It doesn't have to only be on YouTube, even though we are live on YouTube celebrating the year now. So wherever
And we
you
have a
can get
website.
us, we have a website
website.
now. The shorts go up. Like we are clearly expanding and just feeling good overall about the product. Still got a collab episode to kind of work on. We haven't disclosed that, but look forward to more things, dots and lines. And the other actual recommendation is going to be Wonder Man because, like I said, I don't usually compare things to Mr. Robot, but when you get me to like care with the character. Matter of fact, I want to one more lore before we end. I don't know if you remember, Phil, but whenever it is I got locked out of Laquan, I came over your house, right, and this was heavy in my meditation wave, and we drove to McDonald's. And I was just so angry. And then when I came out of the meditation, it was raining. It was not raining prior to us going to McDonald's.
I remember that.
And so I'm just coming out of it just like at peace, but like seeing that the atmosphere literally had changed. And then me talking about Wonder Man, if you ever feel as though that you have something special, is because you really do. Like learning to, maneuver how you are as a person, that really is a superpower. And, here we are, having a platform and voice and giving other space for, people like us, like that, that's how I felt watching Wonder Man. So I just want to say shout out to Marvel with that.
That's real. Shout out to Marvel. Representation matters.
See, I got powers. Don't make me nuke up. Don't make me nuke the field, nigga.
I was gonna try to be serious with you, but okay.
When did the rain start?
Mid meditation. DCKO.
That's crazy. Oh, that's a special thing of it.
Oh, that's crazy. That covers bananas. What?
That's
just to inform you guys, they do this with all of the A covers. All the A covers have this acetate over the top.
Damn.
Because when goats do goat shit, you give them goat treatment. DCKO.
White glass, Pyrex, crack cocaine, Scott Steiner, the goat. That's the
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them things. What?
6 generational runs.
Bananas.
Thanks, guys. Seriously, for everyone who's watched. For the first yearly alien episode, whatever. Okay, bye.